Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Eye On. Right now our eye is on graduation. Exciting time for the class of 2022, and we have some important information to share with you today. Joining me as usual on our end of the year discussion is Dr. Ken Acker, principal of Ridley High School. Dr. Acker, welcome. Let's review some of the end of the year activities leading up to graduation, which is Tuesday, June 14th. On Wednesday, May 11th, you held the annual Senior Awards program.
Yeah, what a great night, Mr. Einachi. We had a fantastic audience that were there to witness many students getting awards. We actually were able to award over $145,000 in scholarship money this year, recognizing about 170 students, seniors, and it was it was a great night for everybody involved.
And then that was followed by that Friday evening was the senior prom, and that was held at the Drexel Brook, and then that was followed by the post-prom, which by all reviews was incredible with a Disney theme.
Yeah, actually the prom itself was a great night. The kids danced all night long. We had a great time. Drexel Brook again did a fantastic job with our students. Then we went to the post-prom that night, and that started around midnight. Students were there all night, and the Disney theme was fantastic. They had food, they had games, they had bouncy houses or inflatable games for the kids to play. It was, and the outside coming up and leading into the building, the community center, was Cinderella's castle, and it was really cool. They projected fireworks, and they actually had Tinkerbell flying around. So it was so well done, and I want to thank all of our parents and the post-prom committee for all the hard work and hours and hours and hours of work that they did to put that on for our kids. It was great.
So we're about 2 weeks as we record this today from graduation, Tuesday, June 14th. And the first thing seniors have to do is they have to kind of button up their experience here at Ridley High School with senior finals coming up the week of June 6th.
Yeah, right now we are getting ready to, I'm working on the seating for graduation, and I have some students who are trying to finish up some of their classwork, and I suggest that most seniors who need to do that, they don't take these last couple weeks off, that they actually work hard and get those classes finished, get the grades that they need to make sure that they are going to be a part of our commencement ceremony. But the ceremony does take place on Tuesday, June 14th at 5:30.
Mm-hmm. The senior finals schedule is the week of June 6th, June 7th and 8th, is it?
That's correct. So the last full day for seniors is Monday, June 6th. That's the last time that they'll be in all of their classes for the year. June 7th is the opening of finals, and they'll come in for blocks 1 and 2, take their finals, and then all seniors are dismissed at 11:10. On Wednesday, that is our 3 and 4 block finals. So what we do is we actually flop the schedule. Mm-hmm. They'll come in at their normal time at 8:09 for homeroom, and then they'll go to block 4 and then block 3, and they'll be able to take their 2 finals in those 2 courses, and then they'll be dismissed for the day. Students have to come in every day that there is a final when they're scheduled to take a final, whether they're actually taking a final in that class or not. Classes will be running. So then June 9th, which is that Thursday, that is it's a makeup day for our seniors. So if our seniors need to make up exams, they are to come in the building that day. If they don't need to make up any exams and they've completed all their exams, then they don't have to report to school that day.
And that second senior finals, they also impact the underclassmen because their schedule is flipped also.
Yes, the whole building has flipped their schedule. So we'll go on Wednesday, we'll go block 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. And then for the seniors, nothing on Thursday unless you have a makeup final.
That's
and
correct.
Then we call it the first graduation rehearsal, but it's actually a meeting in the auditorium, which is very important because a lot of information that we're discussing here is reiterated there, and also cap, gown, tickets. You could talk a little bit about that.
We're going to meet about 5 minutes in the auditorium just to kind of make sure everybody's together. And then what we're going to do is seniors will be sent to turn in their laptops. And then once they've turned in all their equipment for their laptops, they'll then be able to go in and get their cap and gown. And as long as they don't owe any fines or fees, their cap and gowns. They'll receive their cap and gowns that day. We are also offering seniors the opportunity to turn in their laptops if they no longer need them for finals, beginning Tuesday afternoon after finals and Wednesday afternoon. If you'd like to beat the rush, if you'd like to not have to stand in line on Friday with all the other seniors, you can turn them in early on Tuesday, Wednesday, and even Thursday they can come in. They just go to the tech office, turn in all their iPad or their laptop and equipment that goes along with it, and then they'll be able to pick up their cap and gown on Friday.
And a real nice tradition you've established here is the clap out for the elementary schools, and that also gets underway on June 10th, correct? That Friday?
Yes, that's Friday. We've had to move the times up a little bit because of busing, but all seniors are invited to participate in the graduation walk at their elementary school. Lead them because it's under construction. We're actually going to be doing that one early on Wednesday. They won't have those lead them students won't have their cap and gowns, but they'll have an opportunity to go back and see their teachers. But again, Friday they'll be able to do it. They're just going to do it outside. They're just not going to be able to go into the building. But yes, that's also Friday morning for all of our seniors.
And then Monday is an optional event, but a beautiful ceremony at St. Madeline's, the Ecumenical Baccalaureate service. You talk about that and the importance of the students, if they choose, they can participate in that ceremony.
That's another great program that's run by our parent groups. We have an opportunity, the seniors have an opportunity to participate if they so choose. It's a nice evening. It's a non-denominational service that's done. It's at St. Madeline's Church in Ridley Park. But there's some singing, some performances, and speakers who will talk to the students about the importance of the day of graduation. And that, I believe, starts at 6:30, or I believe students report at 6:30 for that.
And that's gowns only, no caps?
Gowns only at that ceremony, and no caps.
Right. And then the big day, June 14th, Tuesday, June 14th, very important. Seniors have been out of the getting up early of school type thing, a lot of activities going on, graduation parties. Very important for them to get here on time for that graduation rehearsal the morning of graduation.
On time. We need to start at 8:30. Students will come in that morning. They'll receive their seat assignments and report directly to the gymnasium for their seat assignment. It'll be set up inside almost as a mirror of what it is outside, so that where you're sitting inside will be where you're sitting outside. We'll run through the graduation ceremony, and what we do in the inside part of that is we practice saying the names. So we'll say your name, and if it's not the way you want it said, then you got to let us know, but it'll be what is on your diploma. We'll work on pronunciation. We'll give you a chance to understand how the walk goes when you are going to walk up, receive your diploma, turn your tassel, then report back to your seat. We'll practice all of that inside, and that's an important practice in case of bad weather. We will have graduation inside if it's raining. But then what we'll do is we'll practice lining up. We'll line up in the hallways. We'll practice walking down to the field, entering Phil Marion Field, and then taking our seats in the seats on the field to practice again. We won't go through the names at that point. At this point, we'll just practice coming up, getting your diploma, turning your tassel, and then returning to your seat. We'll go through some of the speeches. So it's a long morning, and I'm going to make sure that if it's a beautiful morning and it's sunny, that you are wearing sunscreen that morning, because we will be out there for a little while, maybe some sunglasses. But those are very, very important practices, because you don't want to mess up in front of the thousands of people that are there to see you on graduation. So we're going to make sure we give you as explicit directions as possible on where to go, what to do, how to stand, how to receive your diploma. All of the things that are going to prepare you for that evening and the ceremony the commencement ceremony that's taking place.
And what we've seen in recent years is the crowd is arriving earlier and earlier for a ceremony. It starts at 5:30 to guarantee the seat that they want so they can see their child graduate. talk about arrival for the graduating class and also people coming on campus, because we have seen it kind of slide earlier and earlier in the day that people want to guarantee that they have the spot that they want in Phil Marion Field.
Right. So we expect our students to be here, our graduates to be here at 4:45, because we'll start lining up at about 5:10, and we will be walking out of the building around 5:10, 5:15. So if you're not in line and we start walking out, we're going to leave without you. We can't wait because everybody is waiting on us to get down to the field. So you're right, people start showing up. Even though we say 4:45, people will start showing up. Campus will be closed at 3 o'clock, so no traffic or anything on there until we start letting cars in. Please do not arrive at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Well, 4 o'clock is probably a good time to start coming. But know that if it again is it's a sunny, warm day, there is no shade on Phil Marion Field, so you're going to be sitting in the stands. The ceremony itself takes about an hour, so we don't want people baking in the sun all day. But again, 4:30 is probably a good time for people to start arriving to make sure their students are in the building by 4:45 and that they're able to get a seat in the stands.
And also, just a reminder, the entire ceremony will be carried on the school district channel, Comcast 8, Verizon, Fios 21, RCN, cable channel 51, also stream live at ridleytv.com. We'll also have closed circuit viewing available in the auditorium in the case of extreme heat. If you're susceptible to that or don't feel comfortable, the auditorium will be open for closed circuit viewing. Dr. Acker, as we wrap up here today, how about your message to the class of 2022?
Before I do that, Mr. I just wanted to mention that, going back to graduation ceremony, we did mention that if it is raining all day, we will move the ceremony into the gymnasium. So students will have tickets in their cap and gown packages that they'll be able to use for family members to join us in the gymnasium. However, if it seems that it's going to be one of those passing showers, we may hold graduation from 5:30. We can do a little bit of a hold to make sure that storm, sometimes those summer storms, they just blow through within 45 minutes, and then we'll be a go for graduation. I just wanted to make sure that was clear for everybody, that that's going to be a decision that we make that day. But if we're moving it inside, we're going to try to make that decision by 4 o'clock so everybody knows what time to come. So, message to the class of 2022. Well, I was thinking a lot about this, and I don't want to steal too much of my thunder for my message on Tuesday, the 14th. However, the one thing I do want to say to this class is that they've been a phenomenal senior class this year. I really respect and admire coming back from the COVID years that we had, and where we were in a shutdown. In this class, they were a part of the sophomore class when that happened. But as seniors, I've been impressed with their leadership. I've been impressed with them coming in and taking control of our building in terms of making sure they're doing what they needed to do to finish their senior year strong. So thoroughly impressed on the maturity and the leadership from this class. It's been a real nice way to get back into what we're trying to do here at Ridley High School. So I want to say thank you to them for everything that they've done to help our younger underclassmen understand the importance of being a Green Raider.
Great. Thank you, Dr. Acker, for all the information you shared. And again, to reiterate, every opportunity will be made to hold graduation on Phil Marion Field. That's where the kids want to graduate. That's where we want you to graduate from, because that makes it a lot easier for everybody, and there's no limitations on attendance and things like that. So commencement for the Ridley High class of 2022 will be held on Tuesday, June 14th, 5:30 on Phil Marion Memorial Field. Thanks for watching, and congratulations to the Ridley High class of 2022.
Thank you so much.